That's my day uno. Only me and him in his two-door Benz. That's my bro. We don't call each other friends, day uno. Even ride with me to the end. Even let me have the last shot at him. That's my day uno. We stay cracking. And when I die, he one of the niggas carrying my casket. Gang bang active. Really with the shit, stay banged up. My day one ain't never changed up. That's my day uno.
Niggas know it since day uno. For rare recitors, and I'ma say puto. And I mean that with all due disrespect to the ops off tops if you diss the set. This man though I go half on the sack with him. Double back on foot with the Mac with him. Cognac, that's what my joint drank, period. I done seen him do it point blank. Neighborhood for death though, EC on mine. Every time still give my nigga 3 up high. When it's cracking, he usually a trip before me in 03 introduced me to Nip. Got a lot of politics between the two turfs. Choose to keep it mafia like Blue Smurf. Half the time I don't even like her, but I ain't never met a nigga like
her. That's my day uno. Only me and him in his two-door Benz. That's my bro. We don't call each other friends, day uno. Even ride with me to the end. Even let me have the last shot at him. That's my day uno. We stay cracking. And when I die, he one of the niggas carrying my casket. Gang bang active. Really with the shit, stay banged up. My day one ain't never changed up. That's my day uno. So when it come to dying, it ain't nothing. Killing ain't shit either. Enemies know we stay hunting. We know it's wrong, but we love it. Where you wanna take it? We in the streets. We don't mind a little confrontation. Whole lot of gunplay with me and my low. I'm talking pistol with the scopes when we out on patrol. Hunting for domes. My low was a fool when he get it in. Pull up on him like cuz, let's slide it and getting in. Lil Mac down, my bro. Ain't gotta prove a point. It's facts over feelings in my SPI voice. M's be the logo. That's my day uno. We ain't friends. It's only me and cuz in this Benz. Like identical twins. We on that same shit. Day unos. Them be the niggas that I bang with. A lot of politics between both gangs, it is what it is. The homies live the game. That's my day uno. Only me and him in his two-door Benz. That's my bro. We don't call each other friends, day uno. Even ride with me to the end. Even let me have the last shot at him. That's my day uno. We stay cracking. And when I die, he one of the niggas carrying my casket. Gang bang active. Really with the shit, stay banged up. My day one ain't never changed up. That's my day uno.
Neighborhood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie Cook-Up Boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low.
Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
You are now in the black box with the homie Spider Low, the most eastiest. Facts over feelings, keeping it a Google Plex. Feel my campaign.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
Google gang, straight legend. Google gang, SBI. Google gang, Google gang in here. You better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, man.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty, no mistaking the station. They making them statements, we waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box, we never put feelings over facts. Bay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
You can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google, the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same, I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards, we all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies, facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Gita. Gratitude is the attitude, because it shows a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow a secession on my mama on this here, the very, very last day of 2024. Shout out to the Blue Wrench Mob. I see y'all, all my loved ones, everybody in this thing. It is what it is, man. We made it through another one. Don't want to jinx nothing because we still got some hours, but it may more than likely be some deaths between now and the new year. But we don't want to be presumptuous, but we want to remain grateful. We know around here we practice gratitude, at least we attempt to on a consistent basis. That's why we have the acronym and the commitment of JITA. Those that don't know, JITA is an acronym for gratitude is the attitude. Oh, my mama, we got a word of the day. The word of the day is, and before I even attempt to try to say it,
zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist is spelled Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist refers to the general beliefs, ideas, and spirit of a time and place. The artist's songs perfectly captured the zeitgeist of 1990s America. Zeitgeist. I doubt any of us would probably ever resurrect that word, but hey, in case you hear it, somebody else try to flip it on you, as long as they use it in context, it might trigger some thought or some recollection. I tripped out. I know I got green in my patch. I hope this ain't looking goofy, like see-through and none of that. Y'all see the title, man. Joe Budden got caught out there bad. But the title, he got arrested, actually, man. And I ain't gonna lie, as weird as this may sound, it was kind of refreshing to actually hear the story in comparison to the title, because like I think the first title I seen was M-Rec. Shout out to M-Rec, man. And his title said Joe Budden arrested for some Diddy type. I'm like, And then, you know, the other titles were similar, not quite as much on a troll level, but it was just seeming like Joe Budden had got himself in a world of trouble, a mountain of trouble. But that's not really the case. But he did end up apparently in the hallway of his building in his birthday suit. It comes along with an explanation. And I want to say this. I am shocked to find out this happened, of course. But when you analyze who it happened to, I got to admit that I'm not surprised it's Joe Budden. And apparently they called it a sleepwalking event. And when I think of, I can't think of her name, I think it's Anita something, Brower, I don't want to, but she was the police in Texas that came to that apartment and shot that and took the life. Flip Thought Nation. That sounds like my boy King Truth. King Truth, what it do, Fully? We got to get it in for that 2025. Oh yeah, this is my boy Vicious V birthday. You see Vicious in the chat, man. Happy birthday to my boy. But the way she came in there and knocked that man down, bless his soul, rest in peace. And it was so easy for the system to consider, understand, and give her all this, even the fact that she got a hug, bro, because she claimed to have been thinking she was going into her unit and ended up went to another unit, ended up taking a life, an innocent life. And it seems like Joe Budden's is to some degree dealing with a situation similar to this. And the way he just talks at such a low monotone, and I could just imagine him being sedated, first and foremost, of course, being sedated. And then they say that in this condo, it's a very high-end condo, where he is an actual homeowner. He owns 2 different units. So if by chance he was sleeping in his birthday suit and he could have been medicated legally, of course, for many of reasons that could be potentially thought about or considered. But I just want to check out this little story real quick. Yeah, I'm sure I hit on the wrong thing. Here we go. Bam.
Years. This is the police report of the Joe Budden incident has hit.
And this is the Stop channel. It's just called the Stop. I think that's his actual voice reading, so I want to give him his credit.
The police report of the Joe Budden incident has hit the web. And I also have an inside source telling me about what's going on at the apartment complex where Joe Budden records out of. The police report right now, released by the Edgewater Police Department, says that on December 4th, at approximately 7:21 a.m., the Edgewater police were dispatched to an apartment complex for the report from a resident that a man was standing outside of their apartment door completely naked. The caller recognized the man as Joe Budden, a 44-year-old male. The caller was alerted to Budden by the doorbell camera. The video depicted Budden attempting to enter a code into the door keypad several times before.
That's a key thing. He was trying to punch a code in a door. So that's why I immediately had thoughts of the situation where the white female officer came in because she claimed because of the pattern of the building. I think she was like she lived on a different floor right above or below the apartment she was attempting to enter, or actually entered unlawfully and took a black man's life. But he was punching that code. So it seems a lot more innocent than, and Rick ain't shit. Why you make that title like that, Rick? Oh, wow.
Be entering his own residence across the hall. As a result of the police investigation, Budden was charged with lewdness, disorderly persons offense on a complaint summons. Chief Martin states that these charges are merely accusations and that
Bro, this was a month ago. This is from Trini Soka. Bro, this was a month ago, and he was never arrested. I don't give a when it happened, bro. I'm not no extra, read all about it, get it while it's hot ass. I know the latest. It's interesting to me. I don't care if it was 2,000 months ago. I ain't never stated he was arrested as no matter of fact. I've already said I've only barely heard of this from other people, and he was charged. So if arrest and charge are any way related, so what to everything you have to say on it?
Defendant is presumptuous disorderly person's offense. On the complaint summons, Chief Martin states that these charges are merely accusations and that the defendant is presumed innocent until and unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, this reveals a lot
That's what I wanted to get out. Now he's saying that because they made it seem like it just happened. Bro, to be walking around an apartment building naked on camera and being a celebrity a month ago is just happened. Just think about the Diddy tape with Cassie, bro. That came out. It was very relevant, and that was years ago. Your point still is mute, bro. Oh, here we go. He said it's racist. How, man, it's already been reported. If you listen to even this dude's account, the people in the building love Joe. They love Joe. However, if you have young children that maybe were exposed to this behavior, and considering the cause of what caused him to do something like this, people are going to choose the safety of their children over reckless behavior every time, bro, no matter how much they love you and your ass. But I don't think it's racism at all. Oh, my mama. I don't know how you see a situation this vague with this little information we have and throw racism on it. That's crazy, man. People just be wondering. Happy Blue Year, True Year, New Year, man. I'm glad of you here. Oh, my mama. I don't know what they talk about, man. You dig a lot. Shout out to the 1 Trey 5. I see you, bro. Salute from the Gersons in Vegas. Salute back to you. Yeah, they say dude is a sleepwalker. And if he has a history of sleepwalking that could perhaps be documented, or if he can just be genuinely explaining his history, I think he may be okay right where he's at. It might not end up being a big deal. But however, maybe he needs to reconsider the habit of sleeping in his birthday suit. Look, as soon as I look down, somebody said facts. When you're on drugs, keep your clothes on. We got kids out here. Oh, my mama. And if you have a history of sleepwalking, you should definitely, if you're going to try to use that as some sort of defense in this type of a scenario, you definitely should probably commit to the practice of being clothed when you take yourself to sleep. That'd probably be one of the wisest things you can do. Oh, my mama. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be suggested to him. Whether he was arrested or not, I cannot confirm. I don't think I ever attempted to confirm that he was arrested, but someone tried to correct me in the chat. But he was charged. But it seems like even the lieutenant or the sergeant, whoever that was representing the actual PD, was going out their way to stipulate and clarify that these are only accusations. It's more to me, it seems more to me like a situation that you have to deal with. And it looks like everybody is attempting, for the most part, to give him the benefit of the doubt. But perhaps once you've seen it as an authority, you have to address what they saw. You have to address it, bro. If you think about, which I don't really enjoy doing, if you think about what they're describing as on the film, and you see that, we need an explanation, and then we have to then follow that up with an investigation. But it seems like he's receiving all the benefit of the doubt from the little bit I've heard on the story thus far. I'm not an expert on it. I had already was going to go live because I saw the dude that got beat up at No Jumper kind of like making rounds on media, giving his perspective, got a whole big old better understanding on that situation. I was already planning on that. And after I scheduled the live, continue scrolling, I come across the Joe Budden thing. So I'm not even up on it. I still think it's interesting because it can be confirmed. He was in his birthday suit on camera outside in the hallway in the building where he resides. And initially, that sounds like trollable situation. Because the first titles I saw, like I say, shout out to the homie and Rec, associated with Diddy activity. So I'm like, oh, what? And then when I look at Joe Budden's past, a lot of these people are just familiar with the new, mature media Joe Budden. But the Joe Budden from 20 years back has gone through all type of antics throughout his career, and he just has a certain persona. So if the allegations were made on some Diddy type, and I'm not trying to put no jacket on him, and Rec, in my assessment, is a very trustworthy platform. And my assumption is not thinking he was trolling. I'm like, damn, he doing some whoop. It kind of little aura that Joe Budden possesses. Let me just say, I wasn't surprised that if anybody would be next on the list to do anything considered controversially kinky, that it might be Joe Budden. That's just based on a vague understanding of his personality. I don't know nothing about him. I can't put no accusations on him, but it wasn't as surprising if they would have said it was let me see, Jada Kiss. And I my head up, like, hell no. Shout out to Jada Kiss. In no way trying to implicate him. I was trying to come up with a name fast that was in a lot of ways opposite of what I think of Joe Budden's personality. And I ended up with Jada Kiss on my mama. But since it kind of like bled into a segue, might as well get into it. I mentioned the other part of the title, bro. I'm pretty sure almost everybody in here, if not, you will, or go see, if you haven't, the video, Loose Coochie Lips and Colin Ashley Cannon and his cohorts violently taking flight on totally unsuspecting, totally unthreatening friend of Loose Coochie Lips and Colin Ashley Cannon and a friend of his friend. We know all this now based on the fact I saw this dude do a little media tour. He did a couple of interviews or popped up, and he added a lot of context. The main thing you see in the title, the dude say 5'6", 5'7", 160, bro. You hear me? And when you gather his demeanor and see the things he said, and notice how many times he mentions he's 50 years old. They tried to say these was Harry O goons. He clarified that he has no connection to Harry O whatsoever. And it's obvious, apparent, he is not a goon. Not trying to take nothing away from some of the stuff that I've heard that he may have been involved with back in the day. But I'm here to let you know, he is not even carrying himself trying to maintain any remnants or version of any, I used to be from here, I'm from there. He don't carry himself like that. He don't speak like that. And just like I assumed from the very first moment I was aware of this footage, which whether you know it or not was before all y'all was, I used to speak on it. The person who was trying to make me aware of it was sharing their screen on FaceTime. And the first half a millimeter minus second, nanosecond I saw no one who was aware involved. I was like, man, that's some bullshit. I ain't impressed. I already know that as I continue to see, I show so little interest, they stopped sharing the screen, like, and went on and started continuing the conversation, right? He also said he just probably not a pastor, but yeah, these men were stripped, apparently robbed. Jewelry and phones and other valuable items are no longer in their possession. You can hear on the tape, somebody say, did you go in his pockets? So allegedly, that's not going to be the last step. But look, dude, bro, let me see. At least let me let y'all just hear a little bit of this dude's tone of voice. Loose Coochie Lips and Colin Ashley Cannon already tried to speak up, like some tough dudes tried to run up on him. And he was unaware of who they were, why they were there. And he said he detected a threat and he reacted to eliminate the threat. That is a very, very extremely false, fabricated, fraudulent narrative. Oh, my mama. This dude said he been knowing Loose Coochie Lips and Colin Ashley Cannon since he was 18. However, he's under that misconception because Lucy Coochie is lying about his age. So you probably knew him since he was 28, homie. But he been knowing him long enough for him to think he been knowing him since he was 18. He spent some time in I can't even say it right. I never been able to say this right. Alianto County Jail, which is out far from LA. Hour and a half type, 2 hour type shit. Out there by Victorville, Speria, and all that other shit, right? So they was in that county jail together. He know him from there. He said no squabbles. So he was a funny guy that liked to freestyle. But just to give you a little idea of this dude's demeanor, bro, shout out to him, man. His hands was in his pocket. He wasn't saying anything arguing. He did not say everything ain't content. That was not the trigger word. What I can gather, these dudes had a business situation that they have been trying to bring to fruition over some time. And it seems like Loose Coochie Lips and Ashley Cannon have been making fraudulent representations of what he was capable of and what he actually had. I could be wrong in terms of a spreadsheet. And it appears that there were some discrepancies of how they were going to move forward based on this spreadsheet. Some 80-something thousand subscribers to this network that they were trying to appeal to partner in them to deal with. Something to that effect, it appeared to be. And from what I can gather, as the dude is trying to get the confirmation to realize and understand why what you're showing me is actually as valuable as you tell me it is, which because I can't quite tell from what you already showed me. I need to see the spreadsheets, what it seemed. It seemed like Loose Coochie Lips and Cole and Ashley Cannon used that moment to have a camera on deck, knowing he's not going to be able to deliver the intelligent, mature paperwork that he should present to have this business deal move forward. He know he don't have that. He kind of caught up on that fraud. He's dying, thirsty as a motherfucker to be seen as a relevant street dude, a tough guy on the internet. He's all about running plays. They've been doing it. That's all they do, fake plays. And it seemed like he just used this moment to get him some footage, taking flight on an unknown, unsuspecting friend of his with his hand in his pocket, and then commence to allow himself to be filmed committing multiple felonies. Then there was another dude standing there, had nothing to do with it. An older man, these dudes is 50 or 60 years old, y'all. When did that start being hard, cool, tough, masculine, acceptable? When, where, how, who? Who say that? Man, we don't vouch for that buffoonery. That's clown activity, man. We protect our elders and our seniors, bro, and those that are more vulnerable than us. And this dude is 150, 160, 5'6", 5'7". Come on, bro. This is how this cat talk, bro. And to hear him go to Rick Rock interviewed him. You go check out the whole interview over there. Rich Trapper interviewed him. You go check out the interview over there. This dude not looking for no smoke. He's like a community activist, all about positivity. Has a whole documentable developing a deal with these dudes, was invited there that day. I keep wanting to see how he sounds. Let me play this.
No type of way about me being there, because this is business. So as me and Luce begin to speak, he says, hey, Jay Reed, see, this is where we have a situation where we need to see the spreadsheet for the network. As he began to say that, he calls Wack over there, and Wack begins to speak. Wack gets to showing me like, hey, man, you know, this is not what we're asking for. We need to go ahead and get that out. And as I get to looking, man, it just, and Rock, when I tell you this, man, it throws me all off borders. I wasn't aware at all. Next thing you know, I'm getting punched up in the face, and it just goes crazy at that point, as y'all can see. Just totally threw me off guard, man, because I'm thinking in my head, this is my brother. This is somebody I talk to and I converse with weekly. Hit him with the top of the AM, and if anybody know me, I hit everybody the same way. Top of the AM, he hits back no type of way about me being there, because this is.
He sold his brother out for content. Y'all hear how that man sound? Does he sound anything like a goon? And I'm not taking up the front what his past may have been, but do he sound like a gangster or someone trying to be gangster or hard or intimidating? This whole no hunting and loose coochie lips cannon always try to call somebody a snake. He's a snake, bro. That's the snakiest move. He tried to pick somebody he thought was the weakest link, 50 years old, removed from whatever gangster street activities he once participated in. All about positivity. Show up solo with a 60-year-old humble, friendly guy. Now it's controversy on this. The conversation about lawsuit is in the air, right? And it's people speculating that rather attempting to sue or only sue Ho No Honey and Loose Coochie Lips and Cole and Ashley Cannon, that this individual may have intentions on suing Adam and or No Jumper. And not only are people speculating that, they suggesting that may be the wiser thing to do, and almost as a community seem to be trying to motivate him to take that path. I've witnessed two sides of the conversation. I've seen Adam do content. First, I see him do a clip that seemed like he really, really was pissed off about what took place at his establishment and how in 2025, he would no longer, ever, no matter what, tolerate this type of behavior again at his establishment. But then when the question came, or the subject came up of him, of the guy saying he's going to sue his establishment, then the deflecting statements came of, well, this didn't happen on my property, No Jumper. This didn't happen by an employee of mine. I found that very, very interesting. And if they keep saying, they say property line, they suggest that that's the neighbor's property. Now, I don't know if they're trying to throw the neighbor under the bus, but I don't believe that this gentleman would be beyond or below or above filing suit on the neighbor if that need be done. I'm pretty sure that's a multi-million-dollar property as well as No Jumper. But I just found it ironic how when Adam first made a statement, it was all about what happened at my establishment and how he didn't appreciate what happened on his premises. And then when the conversation came about lawsuit and being responsible, then he wanted to clarify that he doesn't believe that this took place on his premises. What I can say is, once again, the clout bug has bit the biggest clout chasers in the ass. Imagine voluntarily being involved in this type of activity on film and uploading it for the world to see in 2025. And then the same, No Jumper is a clout chasing warehouse. I mean, their empire built off of clout, no question. So Adam, not so wisely, participating in this whole circus, chose to go out and make a statement of how displeased he was that this took place at his property. Shouldn't have did that, Adam. That wasn't a wise thing when in a legal sense of things. If you want to take the position in court that you don't feel like this took place at your property, you should never have documented on camera how upset you were that this took place at your property, sir. I'm pretty sure your lawyers, if they seen that footage, they're probably feeling that way. Then I see people trying to separate Ho No Honey and him trying to separate himself from him. Oh, we got different teams. Those got his team, my team move when I say team. Up until today, we know they've been marketing themselves as a team, the Exposers. It's not the Exposers, and this, when they come together, it's the Exposers. We know that. They closer than a team. They're like testicles. 2 testicles, not a team. But yeah, these goofballs have really put the ball in the court of the victim. Nobody asked them to do this snake shit and sneak a friendly man. Can you imagine that, y'all? You know how thirsty you have to be to try to get somebody to want to convince the public that you're tough or that you're violent. After you go on this whole campaign of trying to convince the world that Big U ain't no good because he do snake shit and scamming shit to his loved ones. You do this to your partner, bro. Somebody who been knowing you since you was fake 18, actually 28. Because you be lying about your age. Oh, blah, 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 blah. That's crazy. You've been projecting this whole time. Not to forget the fact you right here hugging the nuts of a Nia. You was on the internet talking with all this fake purchase projected testosterone about how you gonna smash him on Big U's behalf. Oh no, honey. This dude is the biggest contradiction, clout, goofball known to our sector right now, bro. I don't understand how anybody allows him the opportunity to even converse with them or to speak on their platform. That dude is the definition of Cause shout out to my nigga Odium Slim and Gangland Neem. They finna go up tonight with a stream. They got a gang of little surprises planned, man. If I'm gonna be able to be around, I'm gonna pull up too. Y'all need to go pull up on them tonight. But Odium Slim was over at the community. Shout out to the community. And this nigga Loose Cool first hold on, honey, called the phone. I'm so glad we got Odium Slim, because I don't do the club towels type combat conversation. They got a thing they do. Hold on, honey. Wop, wop, outside the clubhouse. Ain't no loud mic. So we'll Odium Slim fuck around. And they can't fuck with the homie. They can't fuck. Whatever what they say, pack out all in that world, how you win with that, they can't fuck with ODM. First of all, because they are imposter versions of what he actually is. The Southern California landscape, he is a born-bred representative from the geography that they pretend to represent to the world. So they lose off that. Then he good at that. That tough talk, troll, clown, he good at that shit. Even though he wore their ass out. First hold on, honey call, and it seemed like Cut didn't know. It seemed like he was calling to holler at AD or AD called him, and he got the popping that nephew, woo woo, and speaking on a homie, and it seemed like, I could be wrong, like he didn't know the homie was right there, and the homie just should have cut listening, and then the homie just went in, and it go up. He could cut. We'll mark him out in that world, because I don't believe you can mark a nigga out with that shit. But in that world, they got their rules and parameters. They call them pack outs and mark outs. The homie play that game. They can't with him. He marked us out, right? Well, so it was over with. Now they back to clowning, talking they shit, woo, wow, wow, wow. AD bring up Loose Coochie Lips and Cole and Ashley Cannon. He like, I should call Loose. When we call Loose, now you can see AD little devil ones just going up. And he said it. I want to let the content keep content. And I'm realizing a lot of people they entertain it out of this bullshit just because it's gonna do numbers. I ain't with it. Oh my mama. But anyway, he get Loose Coochie Lips and Cole and Ashley Cannon on the phone. So now I don't know if he know Odium Slim just boo bop your boss. Whoop bop back. They don't call him C-Bop for nothing. He bop cuz up already. Mixed him back. Now Loose Coochie come on there. Odium Slim, why you always got my name on some police. Oh, wait, maybe because you was on no jumper. Huh. Implicate niggas in hot ones, extortion, RICO levels of weapons distribution, robberies. That's one reason. Maybe because Crazy Rick and that money with the Fed rap on it. That's another reason. But he come on there like he trying to push a line on the near, on a low dough, on a podcast, right? Well, ODM, get the mixing me, maybe. Oh, you mixing me, marketing, boo. Cause this nigga is such a hoe, bro. This nigga is a hoe burger. This nigga is a hoe burger, bro. A hoe cake hoe burger with extra icing on top, bro. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, you don't hear the nigga click over. He don't announce I'm fit to. All of a sudden, you just hear, hey, Wax, I got this nigga on here. The ODM just really go up when you hear that. It's just imagine Hold On Honey is like this, and you like this standing over him, but you, that's like Shaq and Starbucks, cuz. But here it is, you calling this Lil Nia to come have your back to talk to a nigga from neighborhood crib. Imagine that. You talk to a nigga from allegedly 3 blocks up the way, a keyway, a hustler. Y'all having whatever y'all call it. Phone beef, internet beef, podcast beef, argument, whatever y'all call it. Y'all scrapping it out. You enjoy this shit. Loose coochie lips, because you never have been able to get any man of any magnitude like this face-to-face in life, bro. Since 2016, when I first met you, you've been sending me videos of you and a group of niggas somewhere in the backyard kicking at somebody that ain't got no clothes on in the ass, that's cowering all up running. I don't know why you enjoy that type of activity so much. You always act like it was somebody, producer or manager, who didn't pay, and you were being goofy. But there's no account to you ever getting at any real man. Man, your brother shot you in the back and you accepted it. You're a coward, bro. But anyway, you're trying to get at a loaf from right up the street on a keyway platform. And all of a sudden, hey, Wack, I'm on the phone with this man. You was a whole cake burger, bro. Oh, Baba. Sticker hoodie, what it do, man? Where do they make these guys? Oh, in the metaverse. I'm telling you, bro. I know Hold No Honey and Lucy. I know Hold No Honey like from years and years ago, way back. Been encountering him multiple times. But I've actually met Loose Coochie Lips and Cole and Ashley Cannon one time in like 2016 in person. Bro, the people that they actually are in person and the people that they present on the internet are not the same. When they turn on these cameras and platforms, bro, it's just like them turning on their PS5, bro, and picking Madden, and now they motherfucking Lamar Jackson, bro. It's whoever you want to be. I promise you. Oh, my mama. They ain't nothing like that. And Wack has been consistently nothing like that in person for a couple of decades. That's why nobody can come on here and give you no accounts of him actually behaving like this in the real world. It's only on the metaverse. These dudes are content clout chasing clouds, bro. Self-created players, bro. And they on internet, they put 99s on everything. That I didn't even know you put that in there, class. Self-created players. I can't believe it. But yeah, they can't with that little verbal sparring, shit talking, voice to voice, loud, drown out, clowning. They can't fuck with ODM. He be having them feelings, especially Loose Coochie Lips and Cole and Ashley Cannon. He be in her feeling. She be getting mad. And somehow the lack of intelligence, understanding, and experience gives her the impression that if I talk tough and if I sound mean, I win. And that nigga on your slim be laughing at him, clowning him, having me look stupid, sound stupid. I was busting up laughing because that was such a refreshing portion of content for me to come across last night. Oh, my mama, while I was at work, that shit was beautiful. Yeah, I bet you they'll stop calling in and talk to him. I bet you they'll leave cuz alone. These niggas so goofy, cuz they the most self-incriminating, so they gotta be punk faking. But then they so goofy you never know, because who knew? But they on the internet, this nigga Loose Coochie Lips and Colin Ashley Cannon says with the most intentional, like he thought it was gangster. You better watch out before you don't make it up out of here. Talking about where he was sitting at right now filming at AD spot, threatening on the internet, on a recording device, another individual threatening, you better be cool with this argument or you might not make it up out of there. Say, they hold no honey, talking about, he started it off, to be honest. You in value, you better be careful. Better watch who you playing with. These the goofballs. These the goofballs that niggas is entertaining as equals ops, relevant. These are nobodies. Oh, my mama, dead homies, daughters, daddy, locs, loved ones, everything I love and live for. My sisters, sons, nieces, and nephews. I will tell you no lie. Hold no honey. Like, just think about how, I don't know how old T-Rail is. I don't know how old AD is. I don't know how old Smack is. But just think how they come across as this generation. Even because Loose Coochie Lips and Colin Ashley Cannon is such a slow tart and goofy. He could kind of even feel like he had a wig on. He just posted a picture with a new baby with a wig on, bro. On my mama. So he tries so hard. He can kind of trick certain people that he kind of blend in with the new generation. But what do Hold No Honey really look like if you just analyze? Trying to be all on AD nuts, calling into these Crips podcasts, bro. What is it? Then try to use AD as like a reference for his status. Like, hey nephew, you know how my team move, right? And we move like we move. And man, that shit is El Bunko. Oh, my mama. Like, it's 2025. We seen everything we seen. This nigga still trying to pretend to behave. He's living this gangster life on the internet as if the feds ain't watching. If Ho No Honey himself did not come to this here very internet and produce content claiming that the Federal Bureau of Investigations called his phone and offered him concern and potential protection against one J. Prince based upon their perception of internet back and forth between the two gentlemen. Hold No Honey introduced this. We wouldn't know nothing about this unless he was on the internet saying this. The same way we would never know J-Rock knocked him out unless he said it. J-Rock just knocked me out, blood, with a dope fiend. Where y'all was at? Only reason we know. And the only reason we know the Federal Bureau of Investigation, because he spelled it wrong, the Federal Bureau of Investigation called his phone and offered him protection against Jay Prince over Clubhouse internet antics. It's because he said it, right? So he's on this internet and want us to forget that the feds got his back like that. You already told us that when the Federal Bureau of Investigation had any inclination, idea that you and Jay Prince were having a disagreement, as you described it, while you talked to them for it appeared to be like 15 minutes. He sat there and gave the feds an interview for 15 minutes on the phone, explaining his business affairs, why he actually didn't like Jay Prince, why he did, how far he was willing to take it. He actually had questions for them. And now when he posted thing, now all of a sudden you on the internet threatening real keyways about their location, telling them they better be careful, watch who they playing with, and Slim hit them. Nigga, you the police, I know who I'm playing with. On Hustis, that's what he told her. We ain't forgot. We know the feds got your back. Oh, my mama. What other kind of ex-con could be caught on camera at no jumper, threatening an African blogger with a burner on his hip and don't have no ramifications? And then be caught in the tape where two non-violent 50, 60-year-old men were beat, stripped, and robbed and be right there, no ramifications. While the feds calling your phone, offering you protection in your internet beefs. Bro, we know who you are. You told us way back when you was dealing with the Main Street situation. They ran up in your house. You were squeaky clean, a good guy. They winked at you, told you, we owe you one, our bad. You said you went down there to the feds, and you got your little introduction to the squad, to the team, on Wilshire, and you've been cracking ever since. Your best friend online, no hate to him, Reggie Wright. Just so happened, you always try to bleed all your law enforcement plugs through Reggie. I be knowing better. I just don't be trying to get in the business. But you, all them getting in touch with the police don't be straight through Reggie. Nigga, you don't need Reggie for that. We know it's direct speed down. If the feds didn't need Reggie to call your phone, he used Reggie name because Reggie used to be the police. He thinks that's the way he can say, oh, you have to call Reg to get near. You ain't have to call no Reg to get in touch with nobody. Oh, my mama. You missed the belly down, booty up. 3 fingers. Shout out Madam Mika. Oh, my mama. Hey, this shit be crazy though, you know? Oh, my mama. You see how I self-censor though? These dudes get on this internet, spend twice as much time on here talking than I do. But they can't find too many more words other than fade, BAN, MF, and the other 4-letter words and all the dirty conversation and all the ignorant things. I feel so proud of myself because I can sit up here, freestyle, talk, and not cuss at all. And even when I want to cuss, it's no problem to say, and everybody gets it. I say, but everybody gets it. I don't get it. Why people have such a, and I'm talking about these guys, not any of you or anyone else. I'm talking about these goofballs who call themselves public speakers. And one of them, who's supposed to be the premier businessman known to our generation, can't even say business. He think it's so cool to say business. He tries his hardest to sound gangster. Business. Look like his hands got all arthritis in it when he try to be talking cool. He be like, check it out. Uncle Fester Face McElroy looking at us. Oh, my. He thinking, why do he think it's so cool to say, to take the S out of the middle of business? Bennett, you know, and when I had on my Bennett. Hey, one thing they usually, and no disrespect, but usually one thing that makes a nigga from the Valley stand out, bro, is the way they talk, bro. Payback got a song, Valley nigga first line. I think it might not be the first line, or it's the first line of one verse, but it's in there. Talk a little proper, but my ways is easty. It's even more of a white thing, but the Valley girl. But it's just a product of generally being more exposed to more people that spoke a more basic, general, straight version of English. A lot of your classmates and all that. So you got exposed to just being able to have better diction, such as I did, going to school with people who were not trapped in my immediate environment and had limited vocabularies. But it seems for some reason, Hold No 100, who grew up in an area known for the better speaking to a large degree, then been a successful businessman for decades, just thinks he has to say Bennett, so he don't sound like he from the valley. That's crazy to me. People trying to deny their gifts to appear more cool, more gangster, when it's actually your God-given gifts that make you cool, being gangster or even appearing as such. Stepping into your uniqueness, the things that make you different from everybody, rather than trying to mimic an ideal of what you think everybody assumes that Nia supposed to be like. We don't even say the N-word, we say Nia, you feel me? Oh, mama. Well, that's my business. When I handle my business, I handle business. Nah, y'all, but I ain't finna just drag. It's the last day of the year. I just had to come in here and get in y'all ears, stand in y'all face, because this is the place. We're going to try to make this next one better than the last one. But before we try to get all pumped up and trying to overachieve and do this and do that and do that from primarily majority material things and monetarily obtainable experiences, I want to remind y'all, we got to remember, Jita, gratitude is the attitude. Don't allow what you want to overwhelm you so much that you forget to appreciate what you actually have. Because remember this, all you actually have is what you have in this very moment. No one is promised tomorrow. No one is promised the next moment. And I'll be damned if I risk on a regular basis, if I can help it, my happiness, my peace for something that I may or may not get, not knowing when my last moment is going to be. I want to make an effort to enjoy each and every moment, because I think that's really the essence of what we're supposed to be about, bro. Just imagine putting your actual happiness on postpone until I get this and I get that and I get that. So you're moving around in a spirit that is less than gleeful and happy, joyful and bountiful, robbing yourself of that good feeling and spirit, and then you never obtain those things. You never get there. And all that time you could have spent happy, satisfied, content. You can stay ambitious, but you got to find a balance, y'all. And I think that'll be a good idea for us to try to remember that in this new true blue year. Y'all see who got my back. He ain't going nowhere. Be up top to the puto. Love you, my Nia. Oh, my mama. I'm going to get up out of here, though, y'all. Stay blessed. In the Russian cream, whole team counting thousands, it was just a dream. Big blunts to the neck, get me high quick. In the trap, watching shotters on the 5-stick. 4K, 60-something on the inside. Pastrami and chili on the French fries. Piecing up for the homies on the inside. Evil East side, in hood, could've been died. Liberated, cause the paid lawyer litigated. Mitigated, keep the cognac refrigerated. Getting faded in a 5-star, niggas hate it. Last time I demonstrated it was nickel plated. He ain't had no win against the 4 fin. Just went on one, and I'm down to go again. But then, I'd rather sip tequila. Kick my feet up, turn the beat up, never put my heat up on E.
I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah. I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah. Banging me some OJs, thinking about the whole day. Kicking my feet up just like a boss do. Yeah. I'm thinking it's Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up. Oh
Big
yeah.
M's on a baseball cap, I'm from the Mac. Styrofoam cup full of Remy Martin, all cognac, no taste. I used to duct tape the 38. Riders hanging out where it ain't safe on a Tuesday. Patron bottles, Magnum hollers, we get it in. Active like every day, not only on the weekend. Baby say she can't swim, just put your feet in. Take a shot of this tequila and stay away from the deep end. For death though, I'm too deep in. Mafia, on that BS, blue smurf and baby spotter. Gold rag around my neck or in my pocket, can't give it up. Blam on me in the function, wish I would put it up. Got me turned up, thinking about the old days. Homie and op, remember all my head up fast. But then, I'd rather chill and kick my feet up. Mafias and ECs, the real riders link up.
I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah. I'm thinking it's a Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up, turning my feet up. Oh yeah. Banging me some OJs, thinking about the whole day. Kicking my feet up just like a boss do. Yeah. I'm thinking it's Friday, but it's really only Tuesday. Sipping tequila, kicking my feet up.
Nah, they ain't got no nut with no whack ass in it.
Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When I'm naked, I lay on my side, I lay on my stomach, I lay on my back.
No hands, Calvin Klein's, Fruit of the Looms. Mushroom moon, suited up in the room. Waiting to be manipulated, mounted in mall. Madam Mika said, nigga, strip down to your drawers on the set. Must not have heard her correctly, cause cuz bit the pillow laying literally naked. Biggest mouth, bad girls clubhouse, pyro, belly down, booty up, buns out, lucky. She work with the creep in that duct tape. Freaky ass fetish film, one man fuck tape. Wiretap nigga, known to tip the laws off. Nasty on the camera with your motherfucking jaws off.
You be screaming till you pass out. Who knew you did it with your ass out? Talking to you blue in the face. I'm just trying to take Duke to the bank, 2 to the face, 2, 2, 3 is a K, and K can't make you a real nigga. I pray for any nigga that deal with ya. I shoot the Tommy off the hill, figure wow. It's try to put you on the menu. I got a pack of drawers I can lend you. Big business what I'm into. I got a pack of drawers I can lend you.
Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down.
When you get caught up, I hope them statements don't get bored up. We them niggas that's wicked, no need to warn us on one. Out lurking, looking for a Vic. Nigga thinking with his dick, that's an easy lick. Kicking the doors, notorious, it's well known. Talk tough, but only gangsta on a cell phone. Just know the G's gon' get it in on the mission. Before it's done, they ain't leaving a witness. Back out, running the crib like a trap house. Straps out, can't do shit cause you asked out. Could get you lined by an internet diva. Ain't it ironic how my sister named Mika?
Have you on camera, hands up, looking back. Somebody please tell me what kind of gangster is that? Thought you was a real one, but I take that back. You a sus nigga with a team full of rats. Keep losing respect, you can't get back. I know you know some real niggas, but you ain't that. You a certified weirdo, always talking this and that. How you calling niggas out when you the same type of cat? Type of work popped up, and where the fuck you at? No smut on your name, nigga, what the fuck is that? But be calling hoes like, don't forget the strap. Waiting until he get his ass cheeks clapped.
Don't get caught with your drawers down. Don't get caught with your drawers down.
tell you niggas whack now. Weird niggas better check these whole bitches back now. You represent your hood, getting caught with your ass out. You with the industry, I think that nigga really trapped now. And I'ma take the side that I'm supposed to. You on Clubhouse, you should be on Pro Tools. I wouldn't sign to you, all your artists old news. Nigga think you should night, this ain't the old school. From North Cali to the South, nigga. We hate watching niggas crash out, nigga. You too old to be doing shit for clout, nigga. We ain't with the going out like a clown, nigga. You know you wrong, nigga. How the fuck you get caught without them draws, nigga? Hella old and exposed like come on, nigga. Now that big U cosign is gone, nigga.
Whack 100, face all bumpy. Egghead nigga, mama shoulda named you Humpty. I dump thee, nigga, you are nothing. We all know the story, you the draws down, homie. DOE, I do my dirt by my lonely. And don't let me catch you in Kentucky. KY Jelly probably all that you want. And I bet you the booty goon that Ray J was flaunting. I heard you a rat, that's why you like to fuck with him. Fruit booty nigga on Clubhouse, ass up with him. All that pot shit, and that nip shit. It makes sense why you and Cali watching Nip Dick. On Netflix, wanna be tycoon. Heard about that Whack 100, Jeffrey Dahmer Part 2. Draws down your new name, and nigga owe the irony. Your face look like Warren Fishburne or the butt cheek. It's real rap, all facts over feelings. It's a hit on your name, and you know I'ma kill it. SPI say to get him. You know a nigga whack, it took 15 minutes just to hop on the track.
Boy, don't get caught with your drawers down. They telling me it's a nigga laying on the bed.
Tupac of my generation, Pac was highly intelligent, but in our culture, street culture, especially in his generation, intelligence was viewed as a form of weakness. How do you get the people that's really affected by, you know, what we trying to solve involved?
Mathematical mode, marathoning, making moves, taking the heartbreaking news, make major breaking news. Nephews, nieces, siblings, seeds, stay confused. Waking up, shaking, aching, praying that it's April Fools. Chosen child from the now stakes is huge. Snakes and fake style in the gate, it's too late to choose. Through violent visions, gave victory, paid your dues. Motivated, demonstrated, elevated views. Truths don't die, we multiply. I ain't make the rules. Self-medicate, meditate, and celebrate the blues. Neighborhood, roller coaster, you can take the cruise, I'm good. Blue laces, suede Puma's favorite shoes. Jesus to the generation, you never save me on my babies. Most beautiful gift Pluto ever gave me. For such a precious life, who decides price? I couldn't view the slide twice, but they crucified Christ.
I'm